the stream started on lap 9, just because our commentator wasn't here, and as a result me and H Collins have DNF, so we thought we'll do it together.
Yep.
Reese 17 all over the back of not Luke back at the moment. Ollie, would you like to talk them through how we managed to DNF?
You got dirty air and you lost it by yourself. And I got in a collision with Reese, but I'm not going to go into detail on stream.
Fair enough. Shifters Merxy, he's putting FR Dillon under all kinds of pressures at the moment on the hard tyres.
Yep, everyone on the hards apart from Reese, Antics and Woolsey. Woolsey's already had 2 spins this race.
Shifter's he's going to try and want to get the move done before turn 1. He doesn't have DRS yet, as his safety car came in as we started the stream. Shifter's clips the grass there a little bit. So runs a bit deep, allows Reese to gain a little bit. Dillon, Shifters managed to get up past Reese on the straight, but I think Reese will I think Luke is going to try and send it round the outside here. He will not be able to. Late braking by Reese has managed to keep in that position.
The Luke was the very late addition for being my teammate in this season, even though I think we're around 9 out of 10.
Yeah, this is round 9 out of 10.
Better late than never. Cameron is going for his 9th win in a row in this league. By how it's looking at the minute, it looks like he's been doing the 9 out of 9. Followed by FR Dillon, Leah, Merxy, Reese, Luke, Connor, Antics, Blue and Woolsey.
At the moment we've got a DRS train between Reese, Luke back, Carbine Con and F1 Antics, who's a bit further back but still within that DRS range. Will they be able to get Reese?
But remember, Reese is going to have not going to have the tyre advantage against these lot, because even though he's on the soft, the rest of the field are on hards, apart from F1 and Woolsey.
Let's see who's gone up by most positions at the moment. How do I check it again? Position change. At the moment it is Shifters Merxy going up from P6. He did qualify on the mediums. Safety car came out, he'd made his way up quite well. Pitted to hards and he's managed to get up past FR Dillon, which I did not notice.
That might have been under the pits.
That's Woolsey having a little moment there by the looks of it.
Connor's fallen back a little bit from Luke and Reese.
Yeah, F1 Antics now within 5/10 of him. I think he might be able to get the move done on the next straight.
Does Connor have a problem with his car or his controller?
Controller lag?
We definitely know his controller is not 150 euros, dollars, whatever they have in Ireland. But Shifters can't make that excuse because he's in 2nd at the minute and he's trying to catch a Dutch kid.
F1 Antics falling a bit further back from Carbine Con here, but still being able to stay within his DRS. That is a Renault round, I believe that's blue. Gonna have to be careful of Woolsey here. Woolsey's gonna have to mind out. Like I say, free entry there. Woolsey been aware as well.
Woolsey goes up for place.
F1 Antics just about gets a DRS by a couple of hundredths, but it's not going to do much this straight for him. As Shifters Merxy gets fastest lap of the race. Only just noted Reese all over the back of FR Dillon now.
That's a fight what nobody expected.
These two are neck and neck before another league.
Reese and Luke with a 3-second time penalty.
Blue
That
is
means
in the box.
Third, fourth, and fifth all have a 3 seconds.
Oh, Reese outbreaking himself there.
You got very close to almost wiping out Dylan.
Dylan has a significant ERS advantage here.
Oh, a very big one.
Yeah.
Double the amount.
Shifters Mercy closing in on Cameron Dowds. Cameron Dowds looking at it to make 9 races, 9 wins today. If it stays like this, then he's going to be able to. As Reese is sat in Dylan's slipstream, he's pulling out nice and early on the straight. Surely he's going to be able to get him done. Oh, I think there may have been a bit of contact there. Reese going to have to be careful of not loop back here.
Loses 2 places. Reese goes back down to P5 after going wide at turn 1 and 2. Even though he's straight back on the DRS slipstream of Luke into starting at sector 2 with the tight and twisty part of the circuit coming uphill. Right, and you have to lift a little bit and brake, coming to a nice little bit where Hamilton crashed in 27 qualifying. Down to the mini roller coaster part of the track, up, back, hairpin, right hand turn, down again into a mini left kink.
Gonna ride on board with shifters here. 10% ERS difference between these two.
They're gonna be on the same. They're on the same strategy.
Yeah. So this is about who's got pure pace here and who can keep their penalties to none. At the moment, both drivers have no penalties.
I hear that they both were doing 1 minute 6s.
Luke Beck has got 3-second penalty. Sorry for that.
Yeah, I was just saying. I heard from someone pre-race that they're both doing 1 minute 6s in time trial.
I know Cameron was, but I didn't speak to shifters before the race. These two are probably our best 2 drivers in the league. They are very fast, nice and consistent, keep pens to a mint, and clean races like the rest of the grid is. Gonna ride back on board with shifters.
Lift shifters is gonna have DRS, and Cameron, they're basically on the same amount of DRS, but Liam has 3% less.
Liam's using though. I don't know if he needs to use.
He's just using too much. He knows he doesn't have to, but he gets the fastest lap again.
Yeah, he's getting it with dirty air, showing that he does have a lot of pace.
How he's standing right now, he's only going to get 19 points, but that doesn't change anything. Cameron is champion. He got championship last week at Mexico.
Yep, but shifters, I'm going to ride on board and not loop back, trying to send it down the inside of FR Dylan. I think he was just a bit too far back to be able to get the move done there.
Cameron with a lock up.
$20 laps remaining here at Brazil then.
20 laps. Anything can happen. A safety car.
Definitely going to ride on board with shifters.
We're definitely not due rain this race. It's going to stay like this all race.
Yeah, I did put it on sunset, but then I realised it was not overcast. It wouldn't really work. Anyway, as the racing point of shifters, Mercy, he's gaining into turn 1. He's going to look to send it around the outside, going late on the brakes, not going to be able to get the move done on this particular part of the track. As he runs a bit wide there, as we can see. But he's got the DRS.
I
think he'll be able to get him.
I think...
No,
for a few seconds there, I was lagging on Mercy's PLB.
Reese still all over the back of Luke back here.
How dramatically do you think it will change if there was another safety car which came out in the next 3 to 4 laps? So no strategy would definitely change then.
I don't know if they were like, everyone would pit or stay out on the hards, or they swapped to the mediums.
But these guys have been on the tyres since lap 7.
Can you keep an eye on Shifters and Cameron, please?
Will do. Sector 2.
Woolsey round again, but Reese, he's using everything. He's sat in the slipstream of not Luke Beck here. He's going to look to send it down the inside. Later on the brakes he goes. Luke Beck looking for a switchback. Oh, they've locked wheels. But these two are
Liam's around the outside of Cameron. Side by side, going uphill.
Still side by side.
Cameron has the outside line, Liam has the inside line, and the inside line goes to Liam. Liam has the line.
Cameron going for the switch back.
Inside. Liam keeps the line going into the second hairpin.
Oh, Cameron's sticking his nose in there. Probably shouldn't have done that. Cost him a bit of time there, especially on the exit. But great racing from these two.
Never mind, Cameron will have DRS coming up this hill.
Yep. ERS activated, DRS activated. Surely Richmond will be as well. Which way is he going to go? He's going to try and send it round the outside of Shifter's Mercy into turn 1. They're still wheel to wheel. Cameron just about edging ahead, but now Shifters will have the DRS as Reese is into the pits. That means Luke Beck's up. Shifters coming back at him round the outside into this tight left-hander. Gets a move done.
Shifters just needs to watch his ERS now. Cameron still has a lot more, has like triple what he has. This fight is gonna go to the end.
Will these tyres make it to the end?
They've already been on 12 lap of hard tyres, so maybe.
I don't know what the tyre wear's like around here.
If there's a safety car at lap 28 to 32, there could be a change onto soft tyres.
As Shifters Mercy, he looks like he's having a bit of a tank slapper there. But he has been able to pull from Cameron, but Cameron will have DRS once again. Down the straight, he is gaining, but
Cameron
not going to.
Patiently waits.
I thought he was going to send it there.
This night could actually end Cameron's win streak of 8 today.
It's good. Shifters came into that race last week. His aim was to end Cameron's winning streak, but wasn't able to do it.
But he didn't. Look, this week he looks like he could do, even though last week was only a 25% race and half points. Half points still got Cameron that dub.
Shifters, he's getting a bit squirmy out of the corner now, I think.
I think the rear tyres on those hards are starting to play up a little bit for Merksy.
Yeah, Cameron within 4 tenths. Both the drivers using a bit of grass there, just to get a better line into that corner.
What I see on Merksy's dashboard, he only has like 7 laps of fuel extra.
How can you see that? Anyway, as Cameron, he's looking for it down the inside. These two still wheel to wheel coming into turn 2. A bit of contact there, but
if
that's
you're wondering
alright.
how I saw it, gave me a left-hand side cockpit point of view, and I saw how much fuel they had.
Fair enough. Anyway, Cameron, but DRS has just helped him edge in front there in the corner, but Shifter's going for a switchback and they're wheel to wheel up to the hill again.
Who's got the biggest kahunas?
Round the outside, Shifter's trying to send it. Who's going to go late on the brakes? Shifters did, but Cameron's pushing him wide.
They got a lapped car up ahead of Woolsey.
Shifters trying to hang it up round the inside, making it the outside. Is he going to go for a switchback? Cameron, good defence there. And Cameron will get the move done by the end of all that battling there. But surely Shifters is going to come back at him down this DRS straight.
This is what happens when you get 8 hours of practicing every day for a league race. Liam does no practice and Cameron does about 8 hours.
Shifters, is he going to be able to hang it around the outside? He does go late on the brakes, but he won't be able to get it this time.
On this next straight.
Lovely
He really
helicopter.
needs to recharge his overtake for the next couple of laps.
He's going to stick his nose in. He's going to go try and for a switchback. He does clip the back of Cameron there. Nothing wrong with that though.
FR Dillon on the mediums of 1 minute 9.4. If I was in Liam's situation, I would actually start recharging my battery and falling off a little bit, because you know you've still got a 12-second gap to Luke.
Yeah, surely these two drivers' tyre wears are quite high, especially as Cameron's just locked up there, showing that he is struggling to brake a little bit.
Plus it's Merckx's DRS deployment. He's not been suitable with the deployment.
Is Cameron going to have DRS off this lap car? Well, actually, now Shifters Merckx has more ERS as Cameron has gone down to 0.
Cameron is just using a little bit too much. They've only just got 14 laps left.
Cameron really does want to try his best to stay in front here with 13 laps remaining. Anything can happen between these two.
But he has to negotiate that lap car as well. Also, Merckx has to as well.
I think Woolsey will just let him pass at the same time, hopefully.
The next biggest gap will be Connor versus Luke.
Yeah, 9 tenths at the moment. Cameron seemed to be locking up there a lot. So there's a bit of dirt on Shifters Merckx's camera. As Woolsey has got out of the way of these two drivers. Shifters looking like he's losing the back end there a little bit.
If they came in for mediums now, I would not blame him. They would last till the end of the race.
But they don't have a free pit stop though, that's the thing.
That's true. Why did Liam just go into the wall? It might have just been my point of view, just lagging a little bit.
I didn't see nothing, but then I wasn't. Just kind of daydreaming at the same time, like I normally do.
Fair enough.
These two, well, as many people have said before to Cameron, he'll be such a better, more like he'll be even better driver if he could manage his ERS correctly. But can't really say that when Shifters Merckx is in the same boat as him.
But Cameron is slowing down a lot through this middle sector. He just did a little mini tank slapper coming out of that second hairpin.
Not loop back with another 3-second penalty.
Let's watch the battle with Cameron.
Oh, Shifters runs into the back of Cameron there. Don't think that was any damage, but Shifters using ERS. He's turned it off, he's now got the DRS. He's gaining. He's gaining. I can't get a good view for you guys, sorry. Cameron does clip the back of Shifters there. Nothing major, but Shifters gets a 3-second. That will allow Cameron to not put him under so much pressure, but he's still going back at him. Shifters looking for a switchback, trying to get the better exit of the two. Not going to be able to do it this lap. See, Carbine Corner is getting that gap between him and not loop back closer and closer and closer as each lap goes by. Shifters looks like he's more confident on the brakes through the final sector, especially into turn 1. Blue.
He's losing a lot of time though.
There's actually a yellow flag for that's for Reese. He's spun out of turn 1 by the looks of it, sorry. Or he's spun out the pit lane, he's been reset to track. Shifters is falling back, as I'm going to ride on board with Carbine Con now, as he is all over the back of Luke back. He's going to have DRS down this straight here. DRS enabled. He won't be able to get in this straight. Luke back's just a tad too far ahead. But look at the ERS difference between Luke back and Carbine Con. Nearly 40% more for not Luke back. F1 Antics with a 3-second penalty. He's currently running in P5. He's got a couple of podiums this season, which I did not expect to happen. It's another yellow flag. That is for Reese 17. I think he'll be coming into the box on this lap. Yes, he will be. Going very fast. Someone else ahead of him is in the box. That's Shifters. Shifters is in the box. And you ride on board to see if that was a no change, as Carbine Con got such a better exit out of the last corner there. But he managed to get the move done before he even had DRS enabled for him. Good stuff by him, but now not Luke Beck will have the DRS and also the ERS advantage coming down this straight. Carbine Con running a bit wide though.
Oh, I didn't notice Merxy pitted.
Yep. He's gone to the softs. I don't exactly know why he's decided to box. I'm going to ride on board with FR Dylan and F1 Antics, as Dylan's going to be wanting to clear him soon as possible, as this is the closest battle on track. Oh, Dylan having an absolutely huge tank zapper there, but managed to save it. Good car control from him.
Within one lap, Liam's already caught up to Connor and Luke.
Yeah. Anyway, Luke back is still putting Carbine Con under a lot of pressure, but these two will now know that Shifters Merxy will be on softs to the end of this race. They can easily make it. Riding back on board with FR Dylan, at least he does go round the outside of F1 Antics, sorry.
Luke's just moving over a little bit too dangerously.
Shifters having to back out there, or else that could have ended in a very bad way. But that's a really good exit by him. Is he going to try and send it round the outside of the hill? Is he going to go late on the brakes? He's going to go for a switchback. Managed to get his nose in front. Luke running a bit deep. What a move by Shifters Merxy that was. Blue is out of the session. He's retired on the pit lane as... Anyway, Luke Beck acting as cameraman now. Shifters Merxy has managed to get up past Carbine Con there, as we saw from Luke Beck's POV. But that means Carbine Con will have the DRS, but I don't think he'll do that much for him, as Shifters is now in the softs.
That hard strategy people should have not have done.
Oh no, Blue's AI is coming out the pits, and here comes Woolsey. Woolsey running a bit deep. Oh no.
They'll be lucky anyway.
Oh no, here comes the race leaders. Woo! Alright, they survived. Carbine Con is now pulled out of DRS.
Do you think Cameron's going to have a big enough gap to pit onto those soft tyres?
I do not know what the pit things here like. Blue's AI has come back on track. Nearly making FR Dylan run into the back of him. Yeah.
You've tied up the pit lanes, so there won't be any safety cars. Until the end of this race, Merxy is just going to be pushing.
I don't believe that Merxy will be able to get that gap back down. But
he's got DRS on Woolsey. I don't see why he has to deploy overtake.
Luke Beck just about staying within that DRS of Carbine Con.
7.
It's a great lap by Shifters. And he had a bit of traffic at the start of that lap.
In my opinion, to Cameron, he should actually box. I think he's getting close to puncture territory. Or getting there.
Yeah, you can see the wear on that front left of his.
Plus, it's not helping when he locks up every time into one of the mini hairpins.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. But I think if he was gonna pit, then he should have done it the lap after shifters done, because he's lost about 4 seconds already to shifters.
This is where he's going to not box this lap.
Decides to stay out. Blue flags with carbine corner, not loop back here, as they are coming up to lap Woolsey.
It may work for Cameron, it may not.
This could be a Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton saying his tyres are dead.
Oh no, my tyres are gone.
And maybe he'll actually be telling the truth for once. Anyway,
He was
Woolsey.
telling the truth for once at the French Grand Prix.
That's true.
But this is
Woolsey
Brazil.
letting the 2 drivers past. So now these 2 have got fresh air. Well, Connor's got fresh air ahead of him, and Luke Beck not so much fresh air. Yeah, look how much shifters gaining.
Yeah, it's about a second per lap.
Mhm.
So Cameron either has to pit this lap, or he's just gonna finish the race on these tyres. It looks like he's gonna finish the race on those hard tyres.
Oh, it's not Luke Beck's on the grass. He's hit the wall. He's out.
Safety car.
Oh, Cameron. Shifters is coming in.
Oh, this is gonna be a really nice restart. Oh, have you linked this in the Discord?
Not sure. I will do that now, just in case.
Cameron is gonna be kicking himself that he didn't come in.
Shifter's going to be happy with himself. But was there any need to box again? I think everyone should be going on to the
Think about it, absolutely fresh tyres.
True.
Like everyone. So
Now,
how did Luke retire then?
where was it to? Well, where was it to? Was it going into the last corner? I can't exactly remember. But I was riding on board with him pretty much the whole time. Him and Connor were battling, and then I saw him on the grass and he just couldn't get control of his car again and went off into the wall.
That's just unlucky.
Right, Cameron will get out ahead of shifters, as I think there's a delta. Yeah, there is. That delta's allowed Cameron to go out ahead by quite a margin, but it's a safety car, so you know he'll catch up.
I didn't think safety cars could come out this late in the race, but I've been proven wrong.
Oh, round in the other league, it came out with 3 laps remaining.
Fair enough.
We had a 1 lap safety car, a 2 lap sprint. Cameron, please do not rear end the safety car.
You will get disqualified.
Nah, Charlie's done it before.
Yeah, and when I did it, I got disqualified.
Where did you do it to?
What?
Where did you do it to?
Safety car?
Yeah, like what track?
Mexico.
You muppet.
Yo ho, Mexico. down to life in the Eskimos. So, around here, where does the safety car usually decide to pull in?
End of sector 2, I'm pretty sure, it says it will be coming in.
And it hasn't said.
Hasn't said just yet, no.
Because we're waiting for Woolsey? This could be a 3-lap sprint.
Oh, Woolsey is kind of in the way here. He's stuck bang smack middle of the group for the safety car restart, so he's going to have to get out the way as soon as possible. Reese is just retired from the session. So now we have 6 drivers remaining. 6 drivers, 2-lap sprints. Everyone's going to have 100% ERS. Everyone's got fresh tyres on. Surely safety car will be in this lap. Is it in? Safety car is in this lap. So, here we go.
3 laps sprint.
This is going to be the laps to watch. As Cameron has gone, so Shifters gets a good getaway here, all over the back of Cameron. Is he going to be looking to send it around the outside into turn 1? He is. Later on the brakes he goes. Is there any action further back? Yeah, Carbine Connie's trying to put Shifters under pressure. What a restart that was. Everyone got a good one there.
If it stays how it is, it's going to be a brilliant final lap.
Sorry for the massive camera changes. But FR Dillon all over the back of Carbine Con.
People say Brazil's a boring race. Today has not been a boring one.
Yep, today has not been. Dillon's still all over the back of him.
This is FR Dillon, so something can go wrong with him.
This is Dillon and Connor.
Something might go wrong with him.
But I have to keep our eyes on this battle towards the front.
Well, there is no DRS for the rest of this race.
Yep, it's down to pure pace now and ERS management as Cameron has already burnt his. I think he's on like 35%. Yep, 32%. Cameron gets fastest lap of the race. Shifters going a bit late on the brakes. Dillon, Connor running a bit deep there.
So this fight is basically between Cameron and Shifters.
I'm gonna ride on board with FR Dillon.
As we are doing the stream, we'll be doing podium interviews.
Yep, we will be doing the podium interviews. Carbine Con running a bit wide there. It's the last lap of this race. Dillon, is he going to try and send up the hill? No, he has to back out a little bit. At the moment, Carbine Con will be moving up to P2. Surely Dillon's going to send it.
Oh, Dillon will send it.
Yeah. Shifter's too far back.
Feel like on for Liam.
Whereas FR Dillon, Connor runs a bit deep. He's going to be using slipstream. He's going to throw everything at him. But Connor has ERS advantage. Anyway, Cameron Dowd makes it 9 wins from 9 this season. Dillon crashes across the line. Jesus, okay. And that is the Brazil race finished. Cameron Downs takes his 9th win out of 9 races this season. He's done outstandingly well. Driver of the day goes to F1 Antics, making up the most positions today.
So I need to invite Cameron, Liam, and
Connor. What an ending that was. That was definitely one to watch.
I need to add Cameron because it's not shown online. I cannot do that.
But wow, what an ending we had to the Brazil Grand Prix.
Can you let those three know that we are doing interviews?
Yep. Sorry for that.
We're doing podium interviews?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
We're just waiting for the other two.
Probably match Cameron because he wasn't expecting any. We didn't know if there was a stream or not.
Yeah, I've pinged them in Discord now. Yeah, me and Harley DNF'd. Yeah, neither of us at fault. Well, I was by myself.
Are you guys on stream?
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, never mind. Let's get the golden boy in.
Just waiting for Cameron. You know, we'll start with Cameron. So, Liam, you did, Connor, you did get P3, right? Or did you get P2 in the end?
P2.
Alright, so...
No, we start with Mr. Mercy.
Yeah, Shifters, good race from you, making your way up from 6th, I believe.
Yeah.
Was you meant to qualify on those mediums, or did you just invalidate your laps?
I genuinely... No, so I crashed out of qualifying, so...
Oh yeah.
That was setting my, fast laps, so... that wasn't really part of the plan, or the process, so...
How come you boxed the softs near the end?
I knew that my tyres weren't going to make it. I was pushing it lap after lap, trying to push up the Cameron. So that was, if I had, you know, more tyre life, I think I could have pulled from Cameron, or just hadn't a safety car came out, so.
Yep. You and Cameron had some great wheel-to-wheel action there. It was lovely to watch.
Yeah, it was fun from my end. I'm sure it is for Cameron too. So.
Yeah, it was really fun from my end as well. It was very close.
Harley, you got anything to say?
Just in general, that was a good run by you, Liam. It was one of your one of your best races I've seen, you know, from the commentary style, but you did fail to beat Cameron's 9 out of 9. What you wanted to try.
Well, there is always Abu Dhabi, so.
As long as you don't win
we
every
all know, and we both know what happened in Abu Dhabi last season.
Yeah.
Let's not start that now, lads.
Alright, on that note, moving on to P2. Carbine Con. Good race from you. You kept your pens down. What was you thinking when you saw that everyone ahead of you had Depends.
Not a lot really. If anything, I was kind of expecting it. I knew some of them were going to struggle. I didn't expect Luke to have as many as he did. I don't know if it's like not as satisfying. I'm definitely satisfied finishing ahead of shifters, but in terms of trying to think what else, it didn't really faze me because you know if you see someone with pens around you, the pressure's off. Just gotta make sure you maintain that gap.
Yeah. By the looks of it, the safety car came out in your favour because it looked like you was coming round the last corner.
Yeah, it was perfect timing. Not that I would have needed it. The hards would have made it to the end. Would have they felt like absolute crap? Yes, and they definitely did. I don't blame the guys who were pitting at the time, but definitely, if the safety car wasn't going to come out, the hards would have gone to the end anyway.
Okay, Harley, you got anything to add to that?
Yes, we noticed that Luke retired. Can you describe from your point of view how he retired for the people watching?
His words, not mine. It was a lot of profanity, and he complained of understeer, got a pen, and then his car yeeted itself into the barrier at the penultimate corner.
Okay.
Sounds like Liam's qualifying accident.
Anyway, moving on to our race winner, who's now made it 9 out of 9 for him. Was that when you saw Shifter's box before the safety car come out? Did you think of doing it yourself, or did you think you can hold him off with the hards if he did catch you?
I didn't really. I looked at it and there was like 9-10 laps to go at the time, and he was like 18 seconds behind, and I was and he had a 3-second, so I kind of thought he must have had some stellar pace to be able to catch me. So I thought I would have been fine. Then the safety car came out, and I was like, oh no. And then the pressure was on just not to get a pen after that. But at the start, when Shifters was catching me, I kind of thought it was over. And then I was fuel saving at the time because I didn't put enough fuel in, and it was just trying to manage it while defending against very fast Shifters. And it was some good battling, and yeah, I didn't really have the pace today to, I'd say, like, if he got past, keep up with him. Well, I did for a little bit, but that's because he was running low on the ERS because he had to come to the field. But yeah, brilliant race, I guess, and it was a really good battle between me and Shifters. Side by side into the fast right hander like 2 times.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Cool,
So
that
dangerous.
was
It was, I know.
Did you two think it was ever going to end in tears?
I don't think so, because Shifters is quite a trustworthy driver to battle with. I kind of knew he's not an amateur, and I kind of knew he wouldn't muck it up side by side through a fast corner. Battled Shifters before.
Connor could probably object with him at the times I, rear-ended him.
Like Twitch, of oversteer or understeer, what any of you two would have got, that would have ended in to crashing out.
Yeah, I can trust Cameron to not make a mistake going into any of these corners. So.
Yeah.
But you have to also trust each other next week at Abu Dhabi, which we will be at.
Yeah, Cameron, you're looking at to make it full season of race wins at Abu Dhabi. Are you feeling the pressure? Or do you reckon that will come closer to the time?
If Shifters is racing, then yeah, I'm gonna feel the pressure because.
Hold on, am I racing? Yeah, I will be. Yeah, I'll make it.
Yeah, because last season in VRL it was a battle from lap 1 right until the end. We were like 3 tenths away from each other at the end, so. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be, if Shifters is racing, it's probably going to be a remake of last season, and it's probably going to be very fun. Well, I hope.
for your sake, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and hope to battle with Shifters again, which I probably will.
Okay, I think that's it from us. come back next week to watch the season finale, and we shall see if Cameron Dowds will be able to make it 10 out of 10 for him.
Forget the can Cameron get 300 points? No, on his own.
Yeah. Thank you for watching today. Sorry the stream was started a bit late, but I got it done. And thanks for watching.